second award this evening is looking at the national final interval. Now, Alistair, by the way, just to keep people updated, is nominating the UK for the best national final staging. But we are talking about interval acts. Let's go straight across to Joe. What's your best national final interval this year?
Who can beat Linda Woodruff for a Melody Festival? And just those sketches that she put together, that Sarah Dawn Finn put together as Linda Woodruff. Loved her for many, many years. She's fantastic. And I laughed so hard when I was watching them. So yeah, nothing beats her for me.
Brilliant. Alistair, what is
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, excellent.
Your little icon on the corner of the screen has gone, so I was like, I knew if I went to you straight away. National final interval act. What is your nomination?
I mean, Joanne said all I can say on that one. It's such a cliche, but yeah, Linda Woodruff's amazing. I mean, we were watching the grand final of Melody Festival and at a big fan gathering at a pub in London, and she just had the place in stitches. I mean, the way the whole script at Melody Festival is written is just every year it just takes it to a different level. And yes, I know it gets a lot of stick for that, but you know, in terms of its creativity, in terms of its originality, it's hard to beat that across all the national finals.
Okay, David, best national final interval.
I'm going with, again, Melody Festival, but I'm going with the semi-final one in Tavac. They showed the history of Israel. It was very funny. You know, the repetition of that was a... And even Eric Sade and our international with their recreating list, I think it was fantastic. I think it was very funny, and I really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And Martin, best national final interval.
Well, I'm going for one of the Ukrainian ones in semi-final 2, and I going for Lake Malawi for 2 reasons. One, because it actually showed that Lake Malawi could actually be a force, not necessarily for a win, but actually to get through to the final, because they actually did a really good live set. And also made Jamala happy, rather than she being miserable as she was in the actual final. She was actually clapping away, and it was almost like she wanted to be one of their group. So that's my nomination. So.
Brilliant. Mitchell. Mitchell, nomination.
So that was funny with Jamala. So my first favorite was Linda Woodruff. My second favorite was the Israel medley. So for diversity, I'm going to nominate the UK You Decide and Man's medley of UK hits, because I thought that was really good.
Hey, Nicholas.
I'm gonna go to Melody Festival as well, but one that hasn't been mentioned yet. I really like the song "Use It" that Sarah Dawn Finer and Eric Sade did in, I think it was the last of the semifinals, I believe. It was so beautifully staged, and they sounded well together. And honestly, it could have been an entry, and it should have been an entry. I really liked it.
Ivan.
Tom. Nobody hates. Please don't hate me for going for the obvious one, but I'm gonna nominate Spain, OT, Gala 2019, Eleni Ferreira, the mashup of Fuego and Tomame. The staging worked perfectly with the Spanish national stage. I love the outfit. I like the visual. I like the sound. So that's my nominee.
Brilliant. And Stuart.
So I can't believe that Mitchell didn't go for this one, but for me, the absolute standout national final interval act was Hans, the boy wonder from Berlin in Australia. I mean, how could anyone forget Hans with his bare naked body running across the stage in Australia? I would have absolutely run for my life. Hans, the guy, boy wonder, whatever his name was, from Berlin. What a fantastic
the
that was.
German from Adelaide, yeah.
But do you know what? For me, the best line was the one he didn't deliver on stage. It was the one he did backstage when he said one of the hosts had the face of a hand model, which to me was just absolutely spot on. My personal nomination, I'm going to go with David and say I think Eric Sada and Sarah Dawn Finer's Israeli medley in semi-final 1 was amazing. And I'm going to nominate that as an interval performance.